Practical Mental Influence, William W. Atkinson. The Law of Vibration. Students of history find a continuous chain of reference to the mysterious influence of one human mind over that of others. In the earliest records, traditions and legends may be found reference to the general belief that it was possible for an individual to exert some weird, uncanny power over the minds of other persons, which would influence the latter for good or evil. And more than this, the student will find an accompanying belief that certain individuals are possessed of some mental power which bends even things and circumstances to its might. Way back in the dim past of man's history on this planet, this belief existed, and it has steadily persisted in spite of the strenuous opposition of material science, even unto the present day. The years have not affected the belief, and in these dawning days of the 20th century, it has taken on a new strength and vitality. For its adherents have boldly stepped to the front, and confronting the doubting materialistic thinkers, have claimed the name of science for this truth, and have insisted that it be taken, once and for all, from the category of superstition, credulity, and ignorant phantasm. Were it not pitiable, it would be amusing to glance at the presumptuous, complacent, smug, self-satisfied position of the materialistic school of thinkers, who would brush aside as a foolish delusion that which man of the wisest men of the past ages have accepted and taught as the truth. The modern know-it-alls would sneer contemptuously at facts that are known to be of actual occurrence in the daily lives of thousands of intelligent people, and which the experience of humankind has demonstrated for many centuries, in all lands and all races. The trouble lies in the dogmatic assumption of the materialistic school that what is known as mind is merely some peculiar action of the material brain. Some writers, even holding that brain, secretes thought, just as the liver secretes bile. They refuse to see that the operation of mind is a manifestation of energy known as electricity, magnetism, light, heat, gravitation, cohesion, etc. Because mental energy does not register the vibrations of these lower forms of energy, they conclude that the higher mental energy does not exist. Having formulated a theory to suit their materialistic conceptions, they try to ignore all facts not consistent with their theory. If they find a fact that will not squeeze into their narrow theory well, so much the worse for the fact, as a writer has said, and they promptly ignore or dispute it. As a matter of truth, the investigator is not compelled to resort to metaphysical explanations to account for the phenomena of mental influence. The very facts of physical science itself, if rightly interpreted, will give the clue to the mystery, and will point the steps of the honest investigator toward the path where he may find the solution of the perplexing riddle. Although we know that the real solution lies in the metaphysical dream, still even physical science will corroborate the facts of its metaphysical sister science, and indeed of contradicting the latter will actually go far toward furnishing analogous facts, principal basis for a theory of metaphysical facts. The student will see at once that so far as physical science is concerned, it must begin at the phenomenon of thought transference, for in that phase of the subject may be found an elementary principle in evidence in many other forms of phenomena. We have given many instances of thought transference in the 2 preceding volumes of this series, entitled Mind Reading and Psychomancy, respectively. And so we need not repeat the same in this place.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?